Well, good afternoon. It is NWKS Radio. And here we go with some severe weather tonight. This afternoon could go into tonight. We'll check in with meteorologist Chris Schrammick here a little bit later on, but let's get to it. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning. This is for Kit Carson County. This goes till 3:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time at 3:18. Doppler radar tracking a cluster of strong thunderstorms. Let's see here. Is this here? All right. Hang on just a second. I believe Chris Schrammick on the line real quick. Hey, Chris, is that you, my friend? All right. Hang on just a second here. All right. Let's check. All right. I think we've got meteorologist Chris Schrammick on the line. Chris, is that you? I don't think we do. All right. I'll get back with him shortly. But again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Kit Carson County. Again, that's still 345. This storm right now about 12 miles south of Burlington, moving east at 15 miles per hour. We've got wind gusts of 50 miles per hour, nickel-size hail. That is a radar-indicated storm. It is going to include I-70. They'll feel the impacts of this thunderstorm warning in Colorado between mile markers 420 and 450 and Highway 385 between mile markers 170 and 198. So that is where you're going to see the worst of it. If you're outdoors, seek that shelter, as this is pretty nasty thunderstorm. Again, this is in eastern Colorado. It is making its way into the Kansas area, and we're going to try this again. Putting him on the spot, throwing him on the air. Is this meteorologist Chris Schrammick?
Yes, it is.
Hi.
What's going on, Joel?
Hi, buddy. We're live on the air. I haven't talked to you in a while. Things had kind of slowed down. You know what? For all I know, you might be hanging out at a ball game somewhere, totally unprepared for my call. You may be sitting in front of the weather desk. So hopefully we didn't catch you at a bad time, but we thought maybe if you were kind of in front of your weather stuff, you could kind of help us with what's going to happen with this. First of all, this thunderstorm warning in Kit Carson County and kind of what we expect for the remainder of the afternoon and into the evening.
Yeah, Joel, we've got thunderstorms that will be popping up here to the evening hours, and we're right in the prime area for that. We've had temperatures have climbed up here into the 90s. We've had dew points up there into the upper 60s. And these thunderstorms are forecasted here to pop up right over the listening area. We do have the activity that has developed out there in eastern Colorado. That stuff will continue to work east and northeast. We expect more development up in along Highway 36, and most of it will stay more north of I-70. But these storms, the Severe Storms Prediction Center does have the potential of hail up there to 1.5 to 2.5 inches in diameter. We could see some wind gusts from microburst type downpours with these isolated supercells that could produce those 60, 70 mile an hour winds, and then that'll develop another thunderstorm off of them and then move off to the east and northeast. We expect those to be around here. Like you said, there is some ball games going on across the area, lots of events, and it will be something that we'll be monitoring here this evening and keeping an eye on with the potential. Most of this potential, like I said, is in the first two tiers of counties in Kansas, right on that Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska border. It'll move to the east, northeast, and into southwestern Nebraska towards that 10 p.m. to midnight and out of the area.
All right, let me ask you this. As we get through this, I mean, we are really kicking into the county fair season, as we have Sheridan wrapping up tonight, but then next week we got Thomas County, and we also have Rollins County, and so many things going on with state fairs for the next 3 weeks. If you were to look into your Weather Magic 8 Ball, I mean, are we going to hit I know some of the areas in the eastern portion of the country are just going to be flat out in like extreme heat advisories with very little rain. Kind of what are you forecasting? What's it looking like the next, say, 6 to 10 days?
Well, for us, we're going to be drying out as well. The next few days, we're going to still be in this monsoonal flow with the moisture coming out of Colorado. The high pressure will be kind of building over the southern plains, working their way into Colorado, and the disturbances coming over the top. After this evening's activity, it's going to become more isolated towards the evening and overnights the next few days. And then we do have another one of these fronts that will come down. It looks like Wednesday evening or Wednesday afternoon towards Thursday evening, or Wednesday evening into Thursday morning. That's the one that'll probably have our next round of more wider spread type thunderstorm activity. But in between those, we're going to see temperatures in those middle upper 90s, maybe low 100s. And with this humidity, that'll put our heat indexes to 100 and 105. So we're going to have the potential, for the heat advisories. This pattern does look like it will hold through the end of the month, first part of August. So we'll trend to be a little bit drier, but we'll also have plenty of heat to deal with for the county fairs, and that's typically what we see here late in July and the first part of August.
Yeah, I know the first couple of years I've been here, it's been dramatic with the weather as far as the heat. All right, Chris, we'll check in with you throughout the evening if you are available, but you know what? You guys and the team you're with offer some pretty comprehensive weather features that folks can download and really stay up to date.
Yeah, Weather Valet is what we're doing with our communication app. It'll give you direct access to our team of meteorologists. So we'll send you our daily weather forecast, any updates, heads up, alerts, kind of like we were talking here this afternoon. We've alerted people earlier that during these late afternoon, early time frame, we expected there could be some severe storms north of the interstate here. And if you got any questions, just like if you were here live on the radio calling us, you just give us a call or message us through that app, and we will get back to you immediately and help you plan your evening, plan your week, plan your farming, plan whatever you got going, and it's local, and it stays local, and we have the local forecast. It's not a weather app.
You know what? Meteorologist Chris Schrumick will help you plan. That's what I'm getting out of this. It's all about the planning.
Yep.
There you go. Hey, Chris, thank you so much. We'll stay in touch with you. It's meteorologist Chris Schrumick. Of course, you hear him every hour, 24/7 with updated forecasts. And then when severe weather hits, he is on with us live. Severe weather coverage on NWKS Radio, courtesy of Roof Masters of Colby, Pathley Ag, along with Andrew Flanagan and David Brown, Farm Bureau Financial Services. We'll keep you up to date right here on NWKS Radio.